na nafsi. Wakati naangalia wewe pastor una nafsi yako, ndio maana hata kuna ile wimbo naimba nafsi yangu, kila mtu ana nafsi yake. Na wakati hizi nafsi mbili zinakuja pamoja, zinaunganika, ndio inaitwa soul tie.
Soul tie.
Unaelewa? Na una njia ambayo soul tie huwa inakuja inafanyika. Nafsi yako na mimi inaweza ikaunganika kwa njia gani? How can our souls come together and they become one?
Kuna njia mingi za kufanyika.
Yeah, there are many ways of which our souls can become one. You understand?
Yeah.
I don't know, I have to speak in details, or you wanted just me to explain?
Just to explain first.
Yes.
Thank you so much. This ETV, tumegundua kwamba soul tie is a combination of two souls coming together, yes?
Yes, and becoming one.
And they become one.
Yes.
Thank you so much. So, two souls being combined or rather bombarded together.
It is whereby, Pastor, I will try to bring, maybe I will do a small illustration. It's whereby we have two people. I wish we had somebody can help us with a rope.
With a rope.
On a string, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. When we talk about a soul tie, is whereby when we have this string, this is, let's say for example, this is a soul. And my brother also has his own soul. Come on, you can hold here, Pastor.
Yeah.
Then my brother here has a soul. Then we come together. We are tied together. We are tied together like this. This is a soul, and this is a soul. So this is an example of a soul that has been tied. And no matter what you do, you can never be separated. You have been tied together. Two souls as a result of something that we will talk about here.
Wow, wonderful.
Thank you, sir.
Wow, wonderful. Two souls being tied together.
Yes.
And they held together.
Yes.
They cannot separate.
They can never be separated.
They can never be separated.
Yes.
Wonderful. This ETV, you are there and you have a question. Unauliza kwamba what's a soul tie? Umesha define kwamba what's a soul tie? And you have to understand who is a youth. Kindly, madam, nataka tuka define who is a youth. Then I have several questions. You are there and you have a question. Kindly tune in and send your question. Tuma swali lako pale ulipo. Uliza kwamba kila ambacho kinakusumbua katika maisha. You are going to launch deeper after this.
Okay, thank you, man of God. About a youth. When we ask about a youth, najua wengi wanajiuliza youth, unaona mtu ni hajazeeka, but according to my definition, a youth ni that process ama that transition from childhood to adulthood. Now that process iko hapo between childhood na adulthood, that is what we call a youth.
Wow, a youth being transformed from childhood to adulthood. Acha tumie huu msimu ambao tunaweza sema kwamba she's correct. Yes. Another definition is that a youth ni yule mtu ambaye uko below 35 years and more than 18 years. Yes. So tunaongelea hizo that age. What causes soul tie to take place?
When we talk about a soul tie is like another definition of soul tie is kneading together. Yani unashona roho mbili pamoja, nafsi mbili unazishona. In another English term, it is like knitting together two souls to become one. And how does a soul come to happen in the life of a person? Most of the soul ties that we have, they come through sexual intercourse. Inakuja kupitia kwa kuonana kwa watu wawili kimwili. Na nikifanua kwa kiunaga. Wakati Biblia inasema kwamba when two people come together, they sleep together, it is already a marriage. You become one. Many people take sexual intercourse as if it is something simple. Many people have been soul-tied through sexual intercourse. That's why God forbids us to have sexual relationship before we get married. When you sleep with a, that's why the Bible says that when you sleep with a harlot, you become one. And now that becoming one is that what we call a soul tie.
A soul tie. Wonderful. So, which means, Pastor, the first point.
Yes.
The first point.
Yes,
Soul
sir.
tie it take place pale ambapo two people, or rather
Yes.
two people of opposite sex
Yes.
that met together.
Yes.
So basically, this ETV, and keep on tuning in and tag someone, share the broadcast, and tell somebody that we are on the ground. Tumeanza, tumetoka, sasa safari yetu imeng'oa nanga. Uko pale, uko na swali ambalo linakusumbua kwa akili. Unasema kwamba nimesumbuliwa. You have the experience. Wanasemanga je, Pastor? The best teacher is?
The best teacher is experience is the best teacher.
Change. Experience the best teacher. Uko pale, maybe pia unasema kwamba ulikuja ukaingana na mtu mahali. After pale ukapata kwamba umekuwa kitu kimoja. But fortunately, something took place, or rather it happened. Then mkakuja mkaseparatiwa. And then unapata kwamba kuna vitu ambazo zinasumbua maisha ya mtu. Anateseka mahali. Lakini hajajua kwamba kumbe the source is the soul tie.
Kwa sababu kitu moja ningependa kuelezea watu ya kwamba vijana ambao mnanisikiza, kuna kitu ambacho huwa inafanyika wakati watu wawili wanakuja wanalala pamoja. Na unapata wakati watu wawili wanalala pamoja huwa ni kama wanaweka agano. It is like it is much more of spirituality than physicality. Because when you sit down with a lady and you as a person, you decide to remove your clothes, you decide to look at somebody else naked, there is something that happens in the spiritual.
Wow.
That's where you find that we have now, when the Bible says, connected, because it is another form of a marriage.
A marriage.
It is not all about, it is not all about you have to come to church and have a ring so that you may call it a marriage. When you sleep with a person, you become one.
Become one.
So meaning that when I sleep with a lady, we become one. And that's what are the scriptures.
It's biblically.
It is biblically.
Yes.
Automatically. So meaning, how do our souls come? How do our souls come tied? Because it is also scriptural. I sleep with you, we become one.
Become one.
So can you imagine you have slept with 10 people?
You are 10 soul tied person. 10 soul tied. Kuna kizungu kama hicho? 10 soul tied.
You are soul tied to the power of 10.
Wow. Acha tuweze kufuata popote ulipo. Just tell us where you are watching us from. I want to thank Pastor Martin Praise. You are following us from Kariobangi South. Thank you so much, man of God. Tumekumii sana kwa katika base. Tumekumii sana. You are a wonderful man of God. And any moment, thanks. Bible inasema kwamba we have to give thanks. Amen. At any circumstances. Popote alipo tunamshukuru, ndio.
Amen.
I can see Makalima are following us. Thank you for tuning in. Tell us where you are watching us from. Makalima is the daughter of our father, Apostle Sami Cairo, from Zambia. God bless you so much. Amen. And send your question and your points about the soul ties. I can see. Kuna swali hapa ametuma. Kuna swali hapa. Pastor Praise. Kindly tune in and send the question that we want us to talk about. Let me just read this question from Pastor Praise. My question is, what if someone was lusting over you, thinking about you, or anything that would connect them to your presence? Could that be a soul tie? Could that be a soul tie? Wow.
You see, for when you use your mind to think, the Bible talks about anything you do with your body. And you see a soul tie comes in form of whereby you sleep with a person, where you are connected physically. there is some exchange that happen in between when two people sleep together. So you see, like when you have, I'll also talk about what are the symptoms of soul ties.
Symptoms soul ties.
Yeah.
We are coming there. So we have here a question. Pastor Mauliza hivi. My question is, if someone was lasting over you, kama mtu alikuwa anakutamani, then thinking about you or anything that would connect them to you, to your princess, could be that a soul tie. Unaonaje?
A soul tie, you cannot be tied to a person if you are not in a relationship with that person. And if we define a relationship, in relationship we see there is a covenant, and in covenant you have to make, it's like coming to make a covenant. You have to seal with, maybe with actions and things like, maybe you vow to someone, you are committed to that person. So if you are lasting for someone, I don't think that will be tied to that person.
Because when you talk about lasting, it is all about to do with your mind.
Yeah.
Now, lasting. Okay, the question is, can lasting can come up of in form of a covenant?
Lasting cannot bring a covenant.
And
But it is something you're doing with your mind. It is something it is something like I last for you.
You last for someone.
No, I last for something. I last for this woman. I haven't slept with him, but I have already slept with him in my mind.
Pastor.
Yes, sir.
For you in your introduction umesema kwamba a man is made up of mind, spirit and soul. Mind, spirit and soul.
Yes.
Na umesema kwamba lasting is in the mind. Si ndio? Lasting is in the mind. So
lasting, when you have lasted for somebody, that's now after doing the lasting from your of going to complete the lasting through
sexual intercourse. Wow.
It has to start from the mind.
From the mind. Then you agree.
Now when it has been born in your mind, now it has to manifest through sexual intercourse.
After agreement and the covenant taking place.
Yes.
Nilikuwa nataka niwapigie makofi.
Sexual intercourse, now it is the manifestation
of lust. Wow, thank you. So which means if somebody is lasting for you, haujafanya covenant na yeye chochote pale popote ambapo ulipo, that's not a soul tie. I have here another compliment. Thank you, Josephat Mulinge. Thank you, Josephat Mulinge, and thank you for tagging someone. Wherever you are, kindly tag in and tell somebody kitu kinaendelea mahala. And if you have a question, kindly send your question. It shall be answered. Makalima anasema kwamba, yeah, that is so true. That is why we are told to abstain from sex.
From sexual
intercourse. From sexual intercourse.
Inter means inside.
Inside. Intercontinental. Eta means what?
Inter comes from the word enter.
Enter.
Get in.
Pastor. Wow. Anasema kwamba, yeah, that is so true. That is why we are told to abstain from sex as people who were not yet married.
Yes.
I agree with you. Pastor President anasema kwamba, could the story of Naomi and Ruth project kinds of a soul tie? Naomi and Ruth. So, Pastor, thank you, Pastor, wherever you are and watching us from. Thank you for that question. Let me tell you, Pastor, kuna kitu ambacho nilikuwa nataka niulize hapa.
Yes, sir.
To whom? Acha nianzie na huku.
Yes.
To whom? Ni watu wapi ambao wanafaa wapate soul tie? Mume na mke, can a lady to a lady can be a soul tied, or a man to a man can be a soul tied, or only to a lady and a man?
Okay, thank you for that question. According to that soul tie, I think a man and a lady, they can get a soul tie together because of maybe the actions they have come made through, like vowing, sex, immorality. That one can make a man and a lady to be soul tied.
So soul tie haiwezi ka take place between a lady and a lady?
It can also take place.
How?
between a lady and a lady.
Uh-huh.
If you're in a relationship with another lady, of what we call lesbianism, now you sleep with that lady, you can be tied together with her.
Because a soul tie, it is something to do with it is when we talk about soul ties, it is something to do with agreement. It's something like you are offering a sacrifice. So there is some connection between the spirit by the virtue of you guys coming together and having intercourse.
Wow. Sir, pastor ameuliza swali. Akasema, could that the story of Naomi and Ruth project kind of soul tie can be a kind of soul tie? Who was Ruth and Naomi? So, that's why nimeuliza swali. Can a man and a man can be soul tied? And pastor, let me try to edify about this thing. A man and a man can be soul tied. Depending, because our sister here amesema kwamba if you agree, or rather you make the covenant, which means the covenant is the fundamental in the soul tie project taking place. Sijui kama tunashikana.
You know what I'm trying to bring this. When we talk about the soul tie, we are talking about now the soul tie is all about to do a man and a woman.
A man and a woman. Okay.
No, we are talking about two people of the opposite sex.
Of the opposite sex.
Because the other thing is blasphemy. The other thing is again is anti-God.
It is against God.
Yeah.
Wow.
We are talking about, where is soul tie allowed and where is not allowed.
Where soul tie is allowed and where it's not allowed. Thank you so much. So, which means soul tie take place. We are talking about hapa side naongelea about two people of opposite sex, lady and a man. Pastor, pale ulipo, hiyo swali lako tutakuja tulizungumzie kinagaumaga. Hiyo tutaongelea next day. So, thank you for tuning in. Naona watu wametune in. Keep on tuning in and send your question and tell us where you're watching us from. This is ETV, empowering believers with the word of faith. ETV, empowering believers with the word of faith. Send your question and send your comments kindly. Keep on sending your comments and send your questions. Let me read here some questions and comments. Polikio Muadime, watching from Thika Road. Wow, thank you so much and God bless you. Keep on tuning in and tag someone. Pastor, now I have here a question. After sort taking place, in which categories, or rather, at which point, after soul taking place, what's the disadvantage, or rather, the disadvantage of making a covenant with somebody, then you break that covenant, whereby your soul is already tied.
When we are talking about the soul ties, like right now we are talking about the soul tie, us being the people of the church. I was saying, like, when I want to bring this to the viewers that are watching us, wherever you are watching us from. I want you to understand that, when we talk about the Bible, when you hear the Bible saying that, do not ye be equally yoked with unbelievers, God knows why he's talking about that. Because when I am tied to a lady, let's say I have a lady that is possessed, maybe a lady that has a background of people committing suicide. Can you imagine when I go and I sleep with that woman, I become one? That means that whatever she has in her spirit, it becomes part of me. Might me, when you look at yourself, might me, you as a young man, you slept with a lady. You have never thought about anything about suicidal. But the moment you slept with this woman, you came to realize that there is something that has happened in your life and that you wish to kill yourself. Because when you slept with this woman, because there is a divine exchange of spirits, they are being transferred into your life. Let's say if you are a successful businessman like me, and I went and I slept with a woman that is a loser, you will come to realize that your business will start going down. And by the end of the day, you will be done. These soul ties are much more spiritual than what people can see in the eye. There are people that are suffering today as a result of the people that they slept with in their lives. And can you imagine you being a single person, sleeping with 10 girls that have different spirits? They all become part of you.
You should become part of them.
Because
they become part of
1
you.
plus 1 is 1. It is not 11.
That's spiritually.
It
1
is
plus
more,
1.
It's
more than what people think about.
It is more than what meets the eye.
Wow. You are
what
speaking.
Young people can never get to understand. They can tell you to sleep around, it's okay. You don't show how you are a man by sleeping with many ladies. The society is telling you that you can sleep around, it's okay. And even some people are saying that you have to sleep with somebody I have to sleep with somebody so that I may know that she's a girl and not a boy.
Ajua kwamba kama amefika ama na hizo kazi.
Yeah, you can marry somebody who cannot perform.
Maybe unaweza unaonaje, unaweza ule mtu ambaye haweza akaperform. Sasa unataka kutest.
Na usiende kwa honeymoon alafu upate mtu ana vitu.
Alafu paswa anasema eti maybe unaweza oa kumbe umeoa mwanaume mwenzako na anajipanga skirt. Wow.
The Bible says that we have to be righteous.
And that's scriptural. We have to be righteous.
Scriptural.
Na Paulo anasemaje?
We have to wait.
Paulo anasemaje? Ukishindwa oa. So ukishindwa oa kuliko kufanya dhambi.
Yeah, kuliko kufanya dhambi.
Basi we have people outside there that are suffering a lot. Wamesahau ya kwamba kuunganika na mtu kisha maisha yenu iko imefungwa, it can bring many causes in your life. We have our people who are watching us live. Kindly uko pale. Na unaona kwamba unapitia mambo ambayo imekuzidi. Kumbuka just go back and think. Jiulize maswali. Ni wapi ambapo niliweza kwenda kinyume? Nilifanya nini na nini? Ni wangapi ambao nimetembea nao? Mtu ambaye ametembea na watu 20, pasta sasa mtu kama huyo utamsaidia aje? Unapata kwamba mtu mwingine ametembea na watu more than 50. So unapata this person, remember, ukilala na yule mtu ambaye ni walana, hizo laana utazibeba. Ama nadanganya.
Kuna watu ambao wamepatia kazi ya kutoa mapepo na ni mapepo ya kujiletea. Na ndio maana Biblia inasema kwenye kitabu za Judges chapter number 6. Na wana wa Israeli wakatenda dhambi patiana wa mikono ya adui yao. Kuna watu leo ambao wanapitia masumbuko maishani mwao. Kuna vijana ambao wanalia leo ni kwa sababu walijiingiza kwa maneno ambayo yalikuwa si ya kiungu.
Wow. Thank you. You are watching ETV. Acha tusome hapa comments. Uko pale, kindly send your comments and send your questions. Makalima anasema kwamba I'm watching from Zambia. God bless you so much. Pastor Martin Praise anasema kwamba please differentiate for us between a soulmate and a soul tie. Thank you so much. We are going to define that. And Antonio Cascalito Msioka anasema kwamba following from Makueni County. Wow, thank you so much and keep on tuning in. Alafu Joy the Sunshine, we are missing you so much. We heard you last Monday. God bless you so much. Anasema kwamba watching from Githurai. I greet you all in the name of Jesus. So wamesema Bwana asifiwe.
Amen. Pastor ametupa swali ya kwamba tutofautishe between
Yeah. I'm coming.
Okay.
Alafu tunapata Njoro mmoja yule. Njoro uko pale. Hi. Nikisema hi po nasema hi. Unajua hapa nadhani uko hapa bana, nataka nikwambie hi. Hi. Tuned in and tag someone, muulize popote alipo, umwambia kwamba ETV imeanza. Send maswali yako, tuma maswali yako, tuweza kuyajibu. We are here. So Pastor Praise ametuma swali akasema kwamba please differentiate for us between a soulmate and a soul tie. We are remaining with 10 minutes, 20 break yetu. Kindly Pastor, just differentiate for us in a short while.
Thank you, Pastor. We thank you for where you're listening us from, and we thank God for you, brother. We miss you today. The difference between a soulmate and a soul tie. a soulmate is where two people have come to sleep together and they are not married. It brings a. But a soulmate is two people that are married and they are staying together in a godly marriage. We can call them soulmates.
So na pasa tukisema hivi, watu wameoana hawajafanya churchly bla bla bla, alafu wakuja waishi. Sasa au ni wanaweza kuwa soulmate ama au pia ni soul tie?
Naweza sema kwamba as long as unajua watu wana what is marriage?
What is marriage? Marriage is the union of two people.
Is the union of two people.
Agreed.
Two people coming together and agreeing to staying together and living together. That is called marriage.
Wow, thank you.
But we have a soul tie is whereby people are testing. They have not agreed to stay together, but they are testing.
They are testing these things. Kama ni sweet, ama ni mbaya.
Kama ni mbaya.
Woman of God. Pastor ameuliza hivi. So, mimi nataka niulize swali. Pastor amedifferentiate for us, akasema kwamba soulmate. And Pastor, it came a time. Sasa nataka kutumia the term soulmate and soul tie. Soulmate ambao tumesema kwamba ni soulmate. Wamepatana, they have agreed and wakafanya church wedding, pastor kaombea. Alafu napata kwamba kwa maisha yule mtu ambaye mpatana naye, for instance, huyu mwanaume alikuwa na pesa.
Yes.
After kuwa na pesa alikuwa tajiri, but after kupatana na msichana, then msichana akakuja, then the wealth went away. What's the problem and what can be the root cause? Before Pastor I defy and I ended deeper about that.
Okay, according to, let me start what Pastor has raised about soulmate and soul ties. In soulmate, you find that even if you're in a relationship, you are benefiting. There is beneficiaries between one another. But in soul ties, no one is benefiting. So that, according to me, that's what I understand about soulmate and a soul tie. In a soulmate, kuna ile manufaa, utanufaika na the one you are in relationship with. But in a soul tie, hakuna beneficiaries, hakuna mwenye anafaidi mwingine.
Wow. Pastor, how our guest amesema kwamba kwa soulmate, these people they benefit from each other.
You know, when we talk about mambo ya wakati tunaongea mambo ya soulmate, hii ni kitu imefanyika kwa ramia ya kimungu ya kanisa. You understand? Like right now me I'm married to one woman. She's my soulmate. You understand? But now when we talk about mambo ya soul ties, soul ties happens whereby you find these two individuals that they have come, they have slept together, but they have no intention of even being together. You understand? And also, sleeping together outside marriage, it is ungodly. You understand? But when people sleep under the circle of a marriage, it is very different when people sleep before they get marriage.
Wow. Thank you so much for watching and tuning in. Keep on tagging someone. Invite somebody and invite him or her. Mwambia kwamba ETV is ongoing. Kindly tag someone. This is ETV, empowering believers with the word of faith. Before we break onto to our small break, kindly acha nisome those who are following us. Napata kwamba pale Njoro mmoja anatuwatch. Alafu tunapata Makalima anasema kwamba I think lasting over someone is not something we can call a soul tie, because soul ties can be formed through sexual relationships.
That's true.
Mark chapter pasi unaweza tufungulia Mark chapter 10 verse 7 to 9. 1 Corinthians let me see more. Anasema kwamba close relationships like David and Jonathan. 1 Samuel chapter 18 verse 1 inasema kwamba also through vows, commitments and agreements. Read Ephesians chapter 5 verse 13. Alafu tunapata kwamba pale Pastor Martin anasema kwamba I'm coming almost there. Fine. Keep on coming sir. Man of God, and we welcome you. Kindly usikose. Tunapoingia, I hope tukiingia kabreki ketu utakuwa umeshafika kwa base na utaweza kuendelea. Pastor our senior brother Pastor Peter James anasema kwamba he is watching. I think man of God were there. how is your day? And I think imekuwa poa sana. Tunapata kwamba another person anasema kwamba Helen Nyawira, she's watching. God bless you so much, the woman of God. Najua kwamba Mungu amekukeep vizuri.